What's good, y'all? It's your boy Ken Barco here with the Too Easy Podcast. And for one, I want to clear the air and touch base on a couple things. But for one of them, if you're living in the UK and you don't have access to any of our podcasts or anything like that, and from my understanding, there's a lot of people out there that hit me up that are from the UK, and supposedly they do not have access to this podcast. Supposedly we might be banned. But I haven't gotten word from my team or anybody on my team saying that we did get banned or anything like that. So I don't know. I will have to touch base with Spotify and all of them to see if we did get banned. If we did, here's what I can do. Hit me up on social media and be like, hey, I'm one of your average, everyday listeners and everything. We can't get your podcast in the UK, and we'll figure out a way to get them out to you, okay? Like I said, either if we don't get credit or whatnot, we want y'all to listen, especially if you enjoy listening to this podcast. I mean, we've been going for a good year and a half now. We love doing this. We love it. And so we want to make sure we get the message out as much as we can. And yeah, much love to y'all. Please let me know. Hit me up on social media. All my links and all my co-host links are going to be down below in the description. And if you're listening to this on Spotify, then never mind. But yeah, and then secondly, if I refer you to this podcast, and usually I tell everybody we're very raw, or if you're like, hey man, I heard you got a podcast, man, can I listen to it? What's y'all's name and this and that, and I give it to y'all. Usually I warn you, prior to you listening to it. I'll be like, hey man, just heads up, we're very raw, so you might say some things you may not like or may like. So just a heads up, like if you don't like it, I don't want there to be no hard feelings, afterwards. So just understand we're very raw with it. And most people are like, oh, I like that. I like that raw shit. But they don't realize how raw we can be. And so they go in willy-nilly, not knowing anything. And then they get offended and get their feelings hurt. And so I just want to address those people that got their feelings hurt listening to this podcast. I'm sorry. Wasn't my intention to get y'all's feelings hurt or for y'all to be feeling some type of way about it. But yeah, I'm sorry. And wasn't my intention to get y'all riled up and get y'all mad. I'm sorry if you took offense to this podcast. I'm sorry. From the bottom of my heart, on behalf of me and my co-host, we're sorry. But yeah, I apologize. I'm sorry. That you're a little bitch. Why the fuck are you going on to any of these platforms? You know we're fucking raw. Why the fuck are you coming on with your fucking feelings? Stop being a little fucking bitch and move the fuck on. Grab your fucking balls. Imagine 10, 15 years ago, you saying, I got offended by a podcast. I'm still going to listen to them. If you're still listening to us and you're fucking offended or you just hate listening, move the fuck on. You're probably a toxic ass person that just doesn't know what the fuck else to do with their life. Move the fuck on. Go fuck yourself, like Elon said. Shout out to Tesla. But you see, I told you to go fuck yourself up front. So now you don't have to listen to this podcast. You can move on, unsubscribe, move on. But you don't want to. You want to listen, you little bitch, you little fucking weirdo. So stop being a little fucking bitch, grab your balls, and if you're a lady, finger yourself, and move on. And just enjoy the ride. We're here to fuck around and have fun. Stop being a fucking bitch or a pussy and move on. It's purely and simple. This is all comedy. It's all for the sake of comedy and the sake of fucking around. We're not here to be serious. So there you go. I apologize for you being a bitch. Can we move on? All right. But yeah. Only reason I say all that nonsense because people, are complaining and crying and whining. Shut the fuck up. How about that? Shut the fuck up. Now you can go. Bye. Leave. If you don't want to be here, don't be here. You're like a toxic girl. You're like that girl in a fucking abusive relationship. He's a good man. He could change. You got a fucking black eye and shit. You have to wear fucking sunshades when you go out with your girls. He's a good man. Yo, yo, move the fuck on, you fucking bitches, fucking babies. Oh my gosh, I haven't got these many complaints since like last year when that feminist group came after us. There was a feminist group that went to Spotify and tried to get us fucking banned here in America. Like, move the fuck on, you fucking bitches. Like, come on now. But anyways, so yeah, I apologize for you being a bitch. Now go move on. Go touch some grass. Go do something. Do something other than being here mad watching our fucking podcast. Because it's still gonna happen until we get officially get canceled. And then I'll just start another YouTube channel. Just don't watch our content. That's it. It's very simple. It is very simple. It's mind blowing. It's ridiculous how simple this shit is. Move on. You don't have to be here. But anyways, back to the show. Have fun. And if you still hate watching and still being a bitch, go fuck yourself. Cue it. What's good?
What's good?
What's good?
Let's get it.
Boy King Barco here with Dominican Poppy. What is popping?
What's good? Happy Saturday, baby. Yo, actually, I wanted to say I took a DNA test, right? You know what I'm saying? I did the little swabbing of the mouth type shit. Mailed in my DNA stuff, got my results back. I'm actually Panamanian. I think it makes sense though. I knew I was some type of Spanish, but I didn't know what it was. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm Creole. I knew I'm Creole because like my grandfather. I knew my grandfather was like French descent, but I never knew that I had some Spanish in me. You know what I'm saying? I knew it. Right. That's why I think I'm Dominican out here in DC. Yeah. But I'm actually Panamanian.
Hey, shit. Well, I guess we can invite the boy to the cookout. I guess we'll invite him over. We'll start
Hispanic cookout.
I might throw a taco at you or something.
Hell yeah, I'll eat it. Open mouth. Let's get it.
Yeah, but nah, what's called? Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, I got a little. Yeah, I'm. For those that don't know, I'm half black and I'm half Mexican. But within me being Mexican, on the Mexican side, I'm part Filipino randomly. So it's like a crazy little mix. Yeah. So best of three worlds, yo. But yeah, fucking. I guess we got a couple Latin boys, Mexican Latin or Hispanic and Latin boys in here. So
we got some Afro Latinas over here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Afro Latina.
So all the thick Latina bitches, come our way.
Hell yeah. Especially the ones from Colombia. The ones from Colombia come to me. I got you. I know how to take care of you.
Yeah, we're gonna risk it for the biscuit. We're gonna fucking try to get arrested and shit.
Hell yeah, I'll risk it all. Let me tell you something. All you gotta tell me is that you're a Colombian and that's it. You gonna say nothing else. That's it. Yeah, thinking Colombian, I'm sold.
Yeah, I'll fight
You wanna get married? What?
Shit.
I'll start simping immediately.
And no simping. No simping here. No simping.
Not on Colombia, though?
No simp zone. No simp zone.
God damn. All right.
No simp zone.
We don't believe in simping. We don't believe in simping. We don't believe in that shit.
This is a no simp zone.
No simp zone.
Put it back in your pants. God damn it. But yeah, fucking it's like, no simping, yo. That shit's the worst. Trust me. Trust me, you can get caught up. I ain't gonna lie, you get caught up in that salsa.
Yeah.
Oh man, you get caught up in that salsa, you just start, you start feeling yourself, and then it turns out to be a fucking Offset and Cardi B situation.
Offset living his life. Hey, what did he just got a Maserati?
Some shit like that. I don't know, dude. Shit.
Offset, obviously he doing something right. He just got a Maserati for his birthday.
Yeah, but then he just divorced Cardi B or some bullshit like that.
No, he didn't divorce Cardi B.
No,
she just gifted him a fucking what you call it, Maserati.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
What did you
okay. This motherfucker was talking crazy. I remember I was seeing the video of her talking shit. She's like, "You feeling yourself because of your album, nigga? You ain't this, you ain't that." She
Nah,
was
so
saying some crazy shit.
the whole beef going on between Nicki Minaj, her man's,
Oh
Offset, and Cardi B, which, bro, y'all niggas
yeah,
from the East beef too much, man. Y'all niggas from
oh
the East, y'all niggas from the East need to stop beefing on it. Like we left that beef and shit back in the 90s. Like you already killed Tupac. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now, you killed Tupac, killed
yeah.
Biggie. Stop that beef and shit, man.
What wasn't it because he fucked Blueface's baby mama or some shit like that
Oh yeah.
at a Kai Cenat event or something, that prison event?
It,
Yeah, I
they
think
said
he
they said a
didn't.
stage. I don't know. I don't know how much truth it is,
Yeah,
but they
like
said it was a stage.
I don't know. There was some back and forth going on, and then she was going around because his album just dropped.
Yeah.
By the way, go check it out. I heard one song of it. I can't remember who he had on, but it was pretty fire. I ain't gonna front.
Mm.
But yeah, go definitely go check out his album. But yeah, she was saying something. Supposedly, she was saying it's over. You feeling yourself, nigga? You ain't shit. You this and that. But she just bought him a new car though.
And bitches say all that just to be like, I love you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That goes to
No
show
shit.
you. That goes to show you monogamy makes no sense. It makes no sense. If you're
But
a man of high
yeah.
status and high value,
Uh,
you're
tell me.
not monogamous, man. You're not. It don't
Yeah.
matter. I don't care if you had Beyonce. Who's like the finest girl like of all like.
Beyonce.
I don't care if he had
And he
Mona.
cheated on you.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care if he had shit. God damn, man. Like if
Yeah.
you're a man of high status, high value, and you make a lot of money, you're
Mm.
not monogamous. You're not.
Oh yeah, now your options. So you eventually you once you make that money, you eventually turn into an average woman. Because women inherently already have value. Women can go
Yeah.
around inherently they have value. But once you make that money, you slowly become visibly become like a woman. Now you're gold. Everybody's trying to fuck you, this and that. It ain't gonna matter. It's gonna you gonna have crazy women trying to jump on your dick. You have to beat
Mm-hmm.
them off and shit like that. I mean, like for Offset, I mean, especially if you have money like Offset, you're
Yeah.
definitely beating them off. Like you you get what you get, and Cardi B, she could probably go fuck another rapper or anything, but it's gonna be the same thing. She probably already knows if that's true that she bought him a car, then she already knows that the motherfucker's gonna cheat. Let's just keep it real. She
It
already
is what
knows
it
he's
is.
gonna cheat. Like, especially if it's a rapper, which is probably the only type of motherfuckers that really want to deal with her anyways, like niggas. Because she's really just going for niggas. Niggas are the only ones that can deal with hoes like that.
Exactly.
And Cardi B's a glorified hoe. And the
She
only
is.
person that can really deal with it is nigga.
Nigga, that's
Oh,
she's getting the energy that she wanted. That's what
yeah,
she wanted. She literally used to drug niggas and have
yeah.
sex with them and take their money.
Oh yeah,
So
it was some crazy shit she used
why
to
does
do
she
back.
deserve why does she deserve a faithful ass rapper? You know what I'm saying? Like, why does she no, she deserves a nigga that's gonna
There's no
fucking
such
fuck her
thing.
over.
There's no such thing as a faithful rapper.
There's
That
no
dude
such
is
thing.
traveling. There's no such thing. If there's a such thing as a faithful rapper, then I'll be on Monkey's uncle. Because there ain't no such thing as a faithful rapper. You name one, and I'll give you all my life savings. Name
ASAP
one.
Rocky.
No,
No.
he not. Nah, he not. He not both. No, he not.
You can have Rihanna. You can
Don't
have
matter.
Rihanna. It don't matter.
It
It don't
don't
matter.
matter.
I tell you what, man. I tell you what. I was out last night, right?
Yeah.
I was out last night. You know what I'm saying? We was talking to ladies, and having fun and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
And we was kind of like just working on one, and once we got sold in at one, like, and another one came by and started talking to us, we
Yeah.
started talking to the other girl. I mean, this
Yeah.
is how we are. This is how men are by nature. You know what I'm saying? It's just like we're not completely sold on one woman. We
Yeah.
need to be
Yeah.
fulfilled we need to be fulfilled by many. It is what it is. That's how we are.
The male eye wanders. The male eye
It does.
wanders a lot. It wanders. It's gonna continue to wander. I mean,
It's gonna
it's
continue.
not something that nobody can control. Like I said, men's
Even old niggas, even old married ass niggas,
mm,
even old married ass niggas go to Hooters. I'll tell you that. I
oh
go to
yeah,
Hooters all the time. What do you
oh yeah,
see? Old married ass
man,
niggas.
yep. Excuse me, but yeah, no, I mean, monogamy. Look, monogamy is only gonna work for motherfuckers that aren't driven. Monogamy is gonna only work for motherfuckers that really don't really got game, never actually
Yeah,
put work in. Like I said, you if you want a motherfucker like that, that's gonna be the loyal motherfucker. The motherfucker that don't put in work, the motherfucker that's okay with a mediocre lifestyle, that's the motherfucker that's probably gonna fucking be loyal. But
yeah,
thing
he
is,
gonna be loyal as fuck.
you ladies ain't gonna want them. You ladies
Yeah,
don't want them. You would
he,
choose the
he's
like I
gonna be
said,
he's gonna be an
yeah,
average man and
yeah,
okay with what he's doing in life. And
yeah,
he doesn't want to go any higher in life.
yeah.
He gonna be faithful to you.
Hey, and there's and keep it real, there ain't nothing wrong with it. But at
Nothing
the
wrong
same time, nothing wrong with it. Like I said, hey, if you could do that for the rest of your life and you'd be happy and you exceed your own expectations, then go for it. But if there's men out there, highly driven men that actually want to achieve something, actually want to get to that next level, then that life's not for you. And you're gonna be in uh in levels of success. And only women know how to surround themselves around success, regardless. Wherever they're at in life, they try to put themselves to succeed. And they usually have the inherent value where they're gonna put themselves like for example, they're gonna wait for you at the finish line. They're gonna
Yep.
go for the winners. They're gonna wait for you at the finish line. They're not gonna go through your trials and tribulations with you. They're gonna wait for you in the finish line, mostly.
Yep.
Mostly. And so, like I said, which at the same time, be careful, man, because some of these motherfuckers are vultures. Motherfuckers are vultures. So be careful. But at the same time, most women try to wait at the finish line for the winners. They're not fucking the losers. They're not. It's just unfortunately that's just how the game rolls.
That
You know,
is.
and unfortunately that's how the game rolls. And once you accept that and you're fine with like I said, if you want to go for a mediocre lifestyle, or not a mediocre. Let me tone it down a little
If you
bit.
want a mediocre man
Yeah,
that's average and that's
you want,
okay
you
with
want
you,
to average? It's okay to be average. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Like I said, I played that game myself.
some
There-
people are beta males.
yeah, but
It's
thing
in the
is,
middle.
you want something more in life, though. You should want something more in life. Like I said, if it exceeds your expectation, like let's say, for example, you lived a crazy lifestyle and you just want a simple life, then that's cool too. You know what I mean? Some people just enjoy the simplicity of life sometimes,
Yeah,
and they enjoy it, and that's fine. But at the same time, that motherfucker might be loyal to you a lot more than a dude that's out here trying to grind and become that top 10%
because
of
he's embedded
men.
with fucking shit ton of testosterone,
Yeah,
which has his mind and his eyes wander. You know what I'm saying? He's
yeah,
embedded with a shit ton of testosterone and he's
yeah,
driven, man. He's driven. And
yeah,
the way you fuck the world is usually the way you fuck the woman. So it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah, yeah.
you got
I
a
can get
motherfucker
down with
that's
that.
aggressive. You got a motherfucker that's aggressive
Yeah.
about life. He's probably the one that's gonna aggressively fuck you too.
Oh yeah, no, that's how it is. It's like that it's pretty much it's pretty much what it is. I mean, listen, but yeah, nothing wrong with that regular lifestyle, but at the same time, most men want more because they know they're gonna be treated the same way, or they're gonna be treated as less of versus a woman. They know they're gonna get treated less better than what most women, the average woman gets treated on the day every day in the street. And so, excuse me. And so men have to grind. They have to create that value. They don't just have it. They got to create it. And most men, are going to eventually want more, especially when they see the real world and see how motherfuckers are and how cruel it is that it only acknowledges you off success. Because that's the only way the world sometimes acknowledges man is through success. Nobody cares about the loser. Nobody. It's
Nobody.
a game of winners and losers. Nobody gives a fuck about the losers. Nobody. And so, and that's just the harsh reality of it. But yeah, I mean, you can create a lifestyle and you can do something with yourselves, even if you're not even in the top 10%, but if you're still grinding to get there, eventually you will be noticed. And you will surround yourself eventually with women that are in that class or surround themselves in that class. You feel me? Can be a dangerous game though. So protect
And
yourself, Joe. Can be a dangerous game. Those motherfuckers could be vultures. A lot of vultures. It's crazy. There was I think I went to a club probably, I can't even remember. It was like 4 or 5 months ago. And I remember I'm over here, I'm chilling, I'm dancing on the floor, having a good time. And I'm looking over to the VIP section, and these girls trying to get in. They're trying to get upstairs because there's a VIP section up floor. I can't remember what club it was. And so they're trying to get up the stairs. And they're over there begging the bouncer and everything. There's a dude like this, in a all white suit up at the top, just looking down on everybody. Like he's a fucking shit. He looked like a fucking mob boss. And girls are trying to get up. They're like, "Can we go upstairs? Can you let us go upstairs?" And the whole night, these girls are just like right there at the VIP section trying to get upstairs. And I feel like that's the theme of most women that want to be around successful men. They want to be upstairs with the successful man.
they do.
They do. And so that's where they're going to go to eventually, Yeah, they're going to shake their ass, but they want to be up there with the top dude. The dude was like this, just chilling. Like just looking at the fucking crowd like it was a fucking like it was royalty or some shit like that, some nobility or some shit.
Right.
And so yeah, I mean, that's really where I want to be. That's where I want to be in life. And so that's where most men want to be in life, is when you're the top dog. People are going to want you, and things are going to come with it. But at the same time, don't let your success fool you either. Doesn't mean you have to stop being a good person. Doesn't mean you have to start being an asshole. There's a lot of people that get caught up in their success and they become assholes.
Right.
And they're gonna say, "Oh no, you got to be an asshole to succeed and this and that." As if you got to be an asshole to succeed, then I don't need to succeed. You know what I mean? Don't be
Don't.
an asshole. Don't get lost in the sauce. There's a lot of guys that get fucking that indulge in themselves. Never forget where you wanted to be in life, and don't forget where you started. You feel me? And so you always got to remind yourself, because sometimes, like I said, it's easy to indulge in yourself. I do it too. I do it too every now and then.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of dudes out there that get that money and it goes to their fucking head.
Mm-hmm. Go
And
to head.
all they fucking do, but yeah, like literally it gets straight to their fucking head. But yeah, let's see. You got anything else?
Nah,
Yeah.
I think definitely the whole Offset Cardi B situation. People were like, I understand people like to make the comparison and make themselves. Oh, what if I was in that situation? You're not in that situation, and so you can't like compare your, because
Yeah.
I understand like a lot of people are looking at it from an emotional standpoint of it, right? But you're not looking at it logically. This motherfucker's a rapper. You gonna cheat? You getting ass thrown at him every fucking second, and they know he's a cheater, and they
Oh yeah.
know Cardi B.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They know these things, and Cardi B, I'm pretty sure she knows it too. But it's not like,
Yeah.
what do you want to do with this? I mean, you saw Beyonce had to deal with it. You know, Beyonce had to deal with it, and Beyonce's way prettier than fucking Cardi B. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Like before makeup and all. You know what I'm saying? Before and after makeup. But when it comes down to it, it's just like that. That's the essence of a man. People, what happens in America? They demonize men for acting on their own aggression or acting on their own masculine essence, which is the problem.
Yeah, I mean, they usually demonize men like that, but the thing is, they don't know what it is to be that man. You know what I mean? Not you're not fucking, you're not fighting off, fucking truckloads of women that try to jump on your dick on a daily basis. You know what I mean? Like you're not beating them off of you. You feel
Yeah.
me? They're probably the one doing the beating. Like I said, listen, if your guy is the one that all girls want, what you want to do is make sure you're the guy, the woman he goes home to. That's all you can do at that point.
I'll
Like,
tell you. I'll tell you right now. I'll tell you right now.
tell me.
If you women, if you just empty his nuts
Oh yeah.
before he leaves the house,
Oh yeah.
he is likely not. He's probably like, and I mean, like, you got to be like Sukiana sometimes. Like, I know people be like, "Oh yeah, Sukiana a hoe." I'll tell you right now, Sukiana is a hoe, but if she had a man, if she wasn't a hoe and she had a man, that man would not be cheating because she's such a damn freak, man. If you want a man to not cheat, you need to be like a nasty freak, dude. Because
Man,
he has to know in his mind there's nothing that can just keep me from going. You know, like there's nothing that can keep me from not going back home. Because I know when I go back home, I'm gonna get some regardless. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, no,
That's the
like
only way. You gotta empty this man nuts before he leaves the house. As soon as he come back, fucking, you know what I'm saying? He wants to get in the shower. Once he get out the shower, you gotta legit tire this motherfucker out to where he like, damn, I don't even want to fucking fuck, man, I don't want to go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how you get his ass. That's how you get him to not cheat. Other than that, like, hey, at this point, it's just any moment. It's any opportunity that presents itself, really.
yeah,
And
man.
don't act like I know y'all. Oh yeah, my boyfriend. He hasn't had the opportunity yet. He
Yeah.
just hasn't had the opportunity. And then once the opportunity presents itself, motherfucker's probably gonna put his dick in it. I'm not even gonna lie. Like it's probably gonna fuck. It is what it is. Can't get mad at him. It's his nature. He's a man.
Yeah, man. I mean, yeah, that would help the situation temporarily, I think. But if your guy is like that dude that's, you can't really stop him. He's not the dude you can really stop. You can only go along with it. He's probably gonna have a crazy boost in confidence because now he already got his nut, his rocks off. And now he has confidence because he's like, I don't need to fuck you tonight. You're like, we can get this popping, but I don't need you. You come in with a big, you can come here, not give a fuck. You're like, it was good. You can step, girls trying to talk to you. Step
Exactly.
on. Hey, you're going to come in with crazy confidence. I'm telling you, I've experienced this before, and I ain't going to lie, my confidence was high as fuck. I went like this. I remember I was talking to my homeboy, and this girl came up to me. I'm just like this. But yeah, anyways, I'm like this, talking to my homeboy. We're having a whole conversation like this, and I'm just like, yeah, nigga. I mean, go. And he's like, all right, what's your name? you know, I ain't gonna lie, I had crazy confidence going in because I'm like, I don't need a smash, and then afterwards, did a thing, but I'm like, I don't need to smash you. I got so much confidence coming in. I'm like, you a side note, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but at the same time, not to be an asshole, but you feel me? Like that's what I'm saying. Like you got crazy amounts of confidence going in like that. But yeah, I mean, I guess since we're more or less talking about, I want to get into this whole the fucking fresh and fit situation, all that bullshit. Since we're talking about, I mean, so earlier this week or earlier last week, there's pictures that came out of Myron from Fresh and Fit that he was in bed with other men, these like two white guys or something. It was like old pictures and video, I think. He's hugging these two white boys, they're half naked in the bed. It's not a good look. And, you could tell they're fucking around in the video, like just bullshitting around, guys being guys type shit, you know what I mean? But it's weird though at the same time, you know what I mean? Because
Yeah,
I never once was half naked in the bed with other men. You feel
exactly.
me?
That's what I was
You know what I'm
thinking.
saying? Like I get what he was doing in that video, but at the same time, I'm like, I've never done that shit, and I probably
Yeah.
don't want to do that shit. You know, it's weird as fuck. But yeah, they've been
Yeah,
getting a
half
whole bunch of
naked.
backlash off that.
When you say half naked, you mean shirt off, or you mean like?
Yeah, shirt off, like the top, their torso was free.
Yeah,
But, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm excuse me. I'm yeah, like I was seeing it and I was like, I know Albert and Preach covered it, I know MTR covered it. And you know, like I said, it's easy. Cause at the same time, you know, it's easy to go after these guys. You know what I mean? It's easy to hate on these dudes.
mhm.
And I don't want to be a part of that parade because I know everybody can come in. I know Myron was going fucking crazy. He was saying some crazy shit. He had like a mental breakdown on live.
Yeah,
Like you know,
always,
he was like
always.
fucking mental breakdown. He was like, "This niggas, that's why those two Canadian niggas trying to fucking destroy us." Ah, I'm just like, man, dude. And this is what I want to get at. Oh man, before I don't die, at least. But fucking, yeah, this is what I want to talk about. I mean, this whole situation, like me personally, like seeing men in that manosphere and everything, like me personally, I want to be a man, but at the same time, I want to make sure I'm like doing it for the right reasons because there's a lot of dudes that want to be manly men for the wrong reasons, and I feel like there's men out there that go out and get this wealth and do a whole bunch of things, but they don't know how to use it or they don't know how to live with it because it's something that Mike Tyson was telling me. Sometimes God punishes you by giving you everything you want. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And so when you go out and he's like, I'm a fucking alpha, I'm this, I'm fucking that, I'm red pill. And and I'm not shitting on the red pill community per se, but at the same time, I'm like, there's some flaws in there I see. Cause now I'm like, now there's like fucking after, you know, in the past 2 years, after Kevin Samuels, Fresh and Fit, you know, Andrew Tate, now there's like 500,000, you know, there's thousands of fucking red pill fucking podcasts coming out and everything, and they all have the same thing where they're like, yeah, men create, you know, man's value this and that,
Yeah,
and but they don't explain like the flip side of that. They
yeah.
don't break it down. You
They
know what I
they
mean?
look for controversy and they promote the controversy. Uh,
Yeah, yeah,
Especially with Myron. He
yeah,
he'll say something like very controversial and like not fully explain. Because I think one time he said he was in Colombia, right?
yeah.
And he was like, women are inherently lazy. Just a
Some
blanket statement.
yeah,
It's like, and
yeah,
where are you going with that? And he's like, oh,
yeah,
well, the reasons why is because women they can make a certain amount of money and just be fine with that for the rest of their life.
yeah,
There's nothing wrong. Like there's nothing
yeah,
wrong with that. That's a
yeah,
woman. A woman's nature is not to conquer. You know what I'm saying? He didn't
yeah,
explain everything. It's not in a
yeah,
woman's nature to conquer life. It's in a man's nature to conquer life.
yeah,
So for him to just say that blanketed statement, which I was like, God, like why the fuck would you say that? Like why could you just say, um, like I don't know, like
yeah.
it's a woman's duty to assist the man in life or something like that. He
Oh,
just said like just some random. He says things that
yeah,
are very controversial, and I think Fresh just kind of sits there and
goes
allow
along
him
with
to
it.
be very controversial. Like
Yeah,
Fresh doesn't say anything. He doesn't like step in and be like, all right,
mm,
taking this too far.
yeah.
So that's that's the problem I have. Like I don't know.
Yeah, like I mean, me like they come up with all these different ideas and things like that, but they don't have no real long term solutions. They say, "I'm a man, I'm better than you," this and that, and in certain things they are right, but
Yeah,
at the same time, it's like there's no solution, there's no
yeah,
long term solution. That's what I see from a lot of these red pill podcasts. I'm just like. There's no long term solution. Like if there was a gun in my head right now and they were like, "Hey, you got to choose either between blue and red pill," of course I'm choosing red pill.
Yeah,
So this ain't me going after them, but I'm just saying, what's the long term solution for this? Because there's a lot of guys out here that are just coming off the fact that, hey, I'm high value, I'm better than you,
yeah,
and I think feel like high value should also mean your character too, not just the money,
yeah.
but how you handle. Because
It's,
there's
it's
a lot of douchebags with money now.
how you treat. So a lot of things that they came up with, right? Like treat
Mm-hmm.
women how they deserve to be treated. I
Yeah,
agree with that. And when they
yeah,
say men and women are equal,
yeah,
to an extent, I agree. I agree with that. There are certain things that a man could do
yeah.
that a woman can't do. On the flip side, raising kids, I can tell you this: it's a lot easier for a woman to raise kids than
Oh
it
yeah,
is
no,
for a man. It's a lot easier because
yeah,
it's just within their nature to do it. For a man to do it on its own, it's very
yeah.
difficult. It's very hard.
Oh yeah, because they're not.
We're not equal to each other. We're
Excuse me.
two different.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? We're two different genders. We have our own roles, and we have our own. Uh, I guess we have our own genetics that frame us into doing certain things.
yeah, and I feel like we have to. Like, I feel like instead of just bashing each other and saying, "Oh, women's this and women's that," I feel like we should understand each other's differences. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, there's women out there that don't understand that
Yeah.
and think the world is just the way they want it. There are women out there,
Mm-hmm.
and there's quite a bit actually. But at the same time, I'm not gonna be a guy and say, as a man, you gotta, fucking, as a man, you conquer all these women, this and that. And it's true, but at the same time, there's no positivity that comes from it. I feel like if you put out a message like this, especially about masculinity, it has to be positive because all the world knows is negative.
Yeah.
So when you put out a negative, you put it in a negative light, you
Yeah.
get controversy out of it, but there's no long term solution. There's a
Yeah.
lot of controversy, but there's no long term solution. So I want to do something different. I want to do something that's positive for men. I want to put men in a positive light, like positive masculinity versus toxic masculinity versus all the bullshit that they talk about. I actually want to promote positive masculinity. Men be men. I don't
Well,
want us to be categorized because the minute we categorize it, that means
yeah.
you know what I mean. I don't want it to be categorized because the minute we categorize it,
In itself is not
yeah,
toxic at all.
yeah,
You
no
know, that was a toxic
buzzword.
masculinity that I think that was started by I think Gillette, the
Yeah, that was a
razor company.
buzzword. Yeah, it was a buzzword. It was something that it was like
Yeah.
these buzzwords that came out within the past 20 years.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
masculinity, like being masculine. If you look at the definition, like the true definition of masculine,
yeah,
there's nothing toxic about it. It's
mm,
an oxy. Like when people put toxic and masculinity together, it doesn't make sense. A lot of words that we say don't make sense. Kind of like extraordinary,
yeah,
extraordinary, like extraordinary. You know what I'm saying? So toxic masculinity, that word doesn't make, because a masculine person in itself, a masculine essence is not toxic. It's a
mm,
person who's rational and controlled. When you
yeah.
put toxic on top of that, you're saying, okay, a person who's toxic and not toxic. What? It doesn't make any damn sense. So a
It's
lot of a lot of times people confuse things, and that's why there's no substance behind
yeah, yeah,
some of these subjects that some of these red pill
mm,
podcasts are covering, and especially the blue pill podcast.
oh yeah, yeah.
Especially dumb
I,
people. There's no rational thought into anything that they're saying.
anything blue pill, like I said, but that's the issue I'm talking about. I'm like, why the fuck are we categorizing being a man?
Yeah,
Like this is how bad it's gotten that we have to categorize being men.
yeah,
Like, men should just be men. We should be men, and we should be proud of being men, just like women should be proud of being women. But at the same time, we're not.
exactly.
You know what I mean? Women are better than men in certain things, and men are better than women at certain things, and we need each other in order for a fucking civilization to survive and thrive. You feel me? That it's pretty simple, but thing is, we overcomplicated in the past
Yeah,
past
we
century, so
overcomplicated.
we complicated the fuck out of it and
No
at the same
reason.
time it breeds a lot of negativity in different categories. We breed crazy ass feminists, and then we breed crazy ass, red pill dudes, and then you get these two sides where it's like you either, you have to choose one or the other. When in reality, it's always been us being together. You know what I mean? We're more separate now. We're more lonely now than any generations that came before us. We're the loneliest generation, and we're only getting lonelier. By 2030, if I'm not mistaken, over 50% of women are going to be single and childless. And by 2030. So, oh no, my bad. Not 50%. I heard it was going to be over 70%. My fault. 70%. It's projected by 2030. Over 70% of women are going to be single and childless.
And think about this: 50% of y'all actually look good.
Yeah.
Or actually decent. You know what I'm saying? Like actually, to my standards. My bad. To my standards. But obviously, there's a person out here for everybody. Or there's multiple. But I definitely think that the way you win in this type of society, right, is to date young, make all your mistakes, but stick with that person and learn that person. Stick with that person and learn that person. Don't jump from man to man to man to man to man, and definitely don't be a hoe.
Yeah.
I don't recommend being a hoe, because if you ever become a hoe, you will just never be a good wife. Like you probably not be a good wife until you're like in your 40s, because you just receive so much trauma for being a hoe.
Yeah, like there's nothing good that comes from, being a 304. You feel me? There's nothing good that comes out of it. So what you need to do is surround yourself with positive people, because being a hoe is only temporary positivity. That's only temporary.
Temporary.
You get your quick fix, you fucking random dude, you move on, and you're doing the same ratchet ass shit, and there's no long term solutions. Surround yourself with positive fucking people that actually want to do something with themselves, and I'm not talking about career wise, because everybody tries to determine your career with both genders. With you're doing good by what career you have. Like, no, surround yourself by positive people that actually want to do something in life,
Mm-hmm.
not just career wise, but positive, like actually want to start a family, like that. Like, it's so crazy how complicated shit has gotten that the simple things feel foreign. Like, it's like a foreign land. Talking about simple shit that used to be very simple back in the 50s and 60s. Now it's like the most foreign thing. Like, nobody knows, how to run a structured household. Knows how to fucking, you know, create a. Nobody wants to create a family
Yeah.
willingly. You feel me? Like, most of these pregnancies, like, you talk to people, you're like, oh yeah, I was with, such and such, we end up having a baby. And, that's why we're here and this and that. But you don't hear no positives. Like, you don't hear no planning. You don't hear that we planned a baby together, after we got married and this and that. You don't really hear that. You hear like off accident. You hear most of these kids are like accident children, one night stand babies. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
it's
You
bad.
hear,
And
oh, we was fucking around, and then she trapped me.
yeah,
Oh,
it'll
we was
get
fucking around. I was about to leave him, and he trapped me. Like you hear shit like that, man, and that's not good.
Yeah, no, I hear it all the time, especially when I'm at work. I hear it all the time, man, and it's sad. I'm just like, man, if we actually came together as people, like, we found common ground, we can actually create something very beautiful. But the thing is, everybody's so caught up in themselves and their own self image that they
Yep.
can't look past themselves, because we're taught to care about our own self image. I mean, we have social media where everybody's like, "Hey, look at me." We're at the "Hey, look at me" generation.
And we're at the, oh, I'm not happy,
Yeah,
so I just move on to what makes me happy. And
yeah,
I hate that too.
yeah,
A lot of people, if they're not happy right now,
yeah,
they'll they'll find something that makes them happy and go there. Which, oh man, like, it's so stupid. If you're not happy, it's all perspective and how you look at things. So deal with the situation at hand, and then you'll be happy, because, oh man, you conquered a problem, you solved a problem,
yeah.
and now you no longer can have that problem because you already solved it. But if you just keep running away, you keep, oh, I'm not happy, so I'm running here. Oh, I'm not happy, so I'm running here. You turn into a running hoe.
Yeah, like, and being a running hoe, that's not fun either. I mean, there's nothing good that comes from being a running hoe. You're always running. You're running from dick to dick, and there's no long term solution in this shit. Like, it's sad when you look at it because you're just running, but you're never satisfied, and then you're probably you get to your 40s, and then you look around and you're like, what the fuck? And you're looking around, you by yourself. And then now you prioritizing looking for a man. So now you're more soft spoken. Like, you ever hear those older women? You ever have an auntie that's more soft spoken, never had no kids,
Yep.
or she had kids and never had no husband.
Mm-hmm.
Now she's soft spoken. Now she's nice. Now she's not she's not big of a
Being
bitch.
high,
Yeah,
alpha female.
yeah. She's not on any of that shit because she knows where that led her, and that led her right to the path she's at currently.
And
And
now
they don't say it to us
she
too
has to
late.
settle for
Yeah,
a dude that had
yeah,
15 kids, or I don't know. Now she got to settle for another dude that she doesn't even.
yeah.
She,
Like, you gotta hope that this dude you're getting, messing around with. I mean, you gotta hope that he's actually a halfway decent dude, and it's sad. It's sad, and most of these ladies, I mean, most of these ladies, they're soft spoken, they're nice, and they actually give advice to young men about women, and this and that, but they can't go out themselves and go start a family because they wasted their youth bullshitting,
mm-hmm.
trying to be the next Cardi B, the next fucking trying their best to be the next fucking what's her name, that old girl with the tattoo, the next Sukiana, the next fucking Sexy Red, all these hoes, like, they're trying to be the next that, going
Yeah,
from club to club, fucking random dudes. You feel me? And like I said, it's sad, and I'm seeing a lot of people, walk around with two phones and shit like that. It's sad, and I'm seeing it I'm seeing it firsthand. I'm just like this, like, God damn, Kevin Samuels, and it brings me back to Kevin Samuels. I was like, man, Kevin Samuels was fucking right. He was fucking right. He died. He died. He died right. And it's sad too when you die and you're right. Man, it's sad when you die and everybody knows you're right, but they won't give you the credit.
Yep.
They won't give him the credit, but he was fucking right. We're the loneliest generation out there. We're the loneliest generation. All the generations that came before us, we're the loneliest. And we're the most, sexed up, most fucking sexed up generation out there, and we're the loneliest. You feel me? So I'm like, he was right. I look back and there all the people that talk shit about him, talk shit on Kevin Samuels' name, and said all the crazy shit about him. Y'all owe him an apology because he was fucking right. And I ain't gonna forget you motherfuckers that were shit on his name when he died either. I remember
Yeah,
that shit. I remember that fucking shit. I was saving snaps and fucking stories and shit. I was saving tweets. I'm like, I remember your fucking ass. I bullshit you not. I was screenshotting everybody's shit. The shade room, the way they were talking bad on that man's name.
exactly.
All these motherfuckers, I was like, y'all owe him a fucking apology because
Because
all
look
these
at
studies are coming out now.
society now.
Yeah.
Look at how terrible the dating market is.
Yeah.
How terrible it is.
Owe that man a fucking apology. But I'm telling you, y'all owe that man a fucking apology. And we're so sexed up now that, I mean, you have a better chance of being. It's crazy now, especially like we're just looking at black women. There's an 80% chance that you're going to be a single mother. If you have kids, you're going to be a single mother.
That's a problem.
That is a fucking problem. And so, I don't know, man. I'm just like, it. It's like it's like a I told you so moment. And now you get all these sexed up people out here doing all sorts of random shit, and it leads to nothing good. It leads to nothing positive. I'm still, I'm still talking the same shit. We're still talking the same shit, and we're probably still gonna be talking the same shit 10 years from now if this podcast lasts that long. But it's a sad world we live in, man. But shit, you got anything else to say?
Mm-mm.
Wait, I'm looking right now, seeing what's going on. Oh shit, what's his name? Who was I gonna talk about? I forgot who the fuck I was gonna be talking about. Goddamn. All right, but fucking, what's the name? Yeah, so I guess Simone Biles' husband is getting like backlash because of a podcast he did. I don't know if
Simone
you,
Biles. Simone Biles' husband is the dude that paid for the Packers, right?
yeah, something. What's the name? Owens or something like that. Jonathan Owens.
Yeah, Jonathan Owens.
Yeah, but I'm like, I mean, that should tell you everything right there. I mean, she didn't even take his last name. I don't think, if I'm not mistaken,
All
that
right,
should
hold
tell
on,
you
wait.
everything. Yeah, she didn't even take his last name. I don't think so.
Hey, it is what it is.
Like I said, I mean, I don't know if she's just doing it. I don't know if that was a financial decision, which could also be smart, but at the same time, I would have, if I'm a woman, I'm taking my husband's name.
That's all I'm saying.
You know what I mean? If I'm a woman, I'm taking. I don't give a fuck how popular I get, how much money I make. I'm taking my money. I'm
Or
taking that money. But
at least hyphen.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
you know what I mean. Some Biles Owens. That actually sounds good.
Yeah, like at least hyphen it. But if you like, oh yeah, let's get married.
But I'm
I ain't
keeping
getting
my
married to
name.
you. I'm not getting married to
Right.
you, ho. If you don't take my last,
Yeah,
oh,
I'm
you don't want
like,
to take my last name? I guess we shouldn't. I guess we ain't get married then. Goddamn.
we could be friends.
I mean, you know what? We could just call this a mutual agreement. How about that?
Yeah,
That we are
yeah. So
partners.
excuse me. I guess he was getting backlash because fucking he said that he's the catch. That she drove out to him when they first met, and I guess he said that she drove out to him, and she's the one that was going after him and wanted to be with him, and fucking yeah. So he was saying that he was the catch, which I mean, let's keep it real, he really is. I mean, I don't know how much money she made from being a gymnast, but I know you make a crazy lot of money when you're an NFL football player. So I
Yeah,
don't.
I think she makes most of her money with commercials and promote like what they call it at like fuck what they call it advertisements and stuff. What do they call that shit?
Mm,
I can't think of it.
shit.
Basically, like they're sponsors. Basically, I don't know why I can't
Yeah,
think of the word, but
yeah. Sponsors and
yeah,
everybody.
her deals. That's how you make money. Like Usain Bolt doesn't make money from being the fastest player, fastest person in the world.
Yeah,
He
you don't make money as an Olympian.
endorsements. That's what it's called. He makes
Yeah,
money from all these
endorsements. Right.
endorsements.
Yeah. So yeah, that would make sense too. Like I said, if that was a business decision, I'm like, okay, I can get behind that.
Yeah,
But at the same time, I'm like, you're gonna have to take my name eventually. I'd be like, all right, so listen, we'll do this shit for a good 5-10 years, and then after that, you take my name.
yeah, exactly. Like
Yeah,
there's no way in hell
get
that
as much money as you can.
there's no way in hell I'm marrying someone that doesn't take my last name.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah, no, I'm just like,
You already want me to be committed
yeah,
to you, and you're only one person. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
you know what I mean? Like, you're not the man, goddamn it. The name should be the man who's the name. The last name should go to the fucking leader of the family, which should be the man. And if you're the leader and if you're the man, you're the one that's gonna die first if shit gets real. So if I'm dying first when shit gets real, I'm the fucking leader and I'm the one you follow.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a fuck. I'm not negotiating with you. I'm not gonna be, hey, yeah, you could be the dog, this week. And no, I'm not negotiating with you. I'm the dog. I'm the one that gets killed. If a burglar breaks into the house, I gotta go check it out and get stabbed in the back 15 times by a burglar.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I'm the one that gotta take the heat. So if
Mhm.
I'm taking the heat, you're taking my name. You feel me? Especially if you're married to me. I'm not. We're not negotiating.
I'm not
It's
negotiating shit.
yeah. There's a dictatorship. At least on that part. I work with you on everything else, but on the basic shit, it's a dictatorship. I'm Genghis Khan.
I'm the alpha.
Yeah, and that
I'm
and
alpha
that
in the house.
and that
Speaking of
and
Genghis
that.
Khan, I
Yeah,
admire Genghis Khan because I want to be like him.
yeah. I do, but at the same time, there's some shit he did. that was fucked up. He did some crazy. He did some crazy shit. I remember he used to catapult Roman heads back to the army because they used to send the armies when he was going against the Romans, I think.
Yeah.
And so he would send scouts. The Romans would send scouts, and fucking he would catapult their heads back to him and say, "Here's your scouts back." Like he killed this man. Keep in mind, this man killed millions of fucking people. He changed the carbon footprint of that area, if I'm not mistaken. Like the carbon went down when he was reigning. When he was reigning, he killed so many people that carbon in that entire region that he was conquering was low. Like he actually changed the geographical environment. He actually changed the environment. That's how many people he fucking killed. He killed a lot of fucking people. His daughters, he'll do this thing. So he'll marry off his daughters to neighboring kingdoms and shit like that.
Yeah.
And then his daughters will infiltrate that kingdom from within, and he'll come in and conquer that fucking kingdom.
You can't tell me that's gangster, man.
It's gangster, but at the same time, there's a flip side to that. He killed so many fucking people. And like he'll go in.
Yeah, the killing part, but that was a norm back then. I mean, it's not like now.
True.
Now killing is very evil. Back then, it was just like, oh yeah.
I mean, true. But regardless of what timestamp it is, this motherfucker killed millions of fucking people. Millions of fucking people. And I think his children, at least until like I think his grandson, that's when it kind of dwindled down. When his grandson was under reign or reigned.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm not mistaken, some shit like that.
So what I meant, right, what I meant by Genghis Khan, right? Because obviously Genghis Khan has a history, of being a mass manipulator and assassin. But what I meant was Genghis Khan is pretty much responsible for majority of China's DNA. That's what I meant.
Yeah,
I meant
like what was it, like 15% of anybody, 15% of Chinese people have a chance of Genghis Khan. Yeah,
yes,
or like descendants from Genghis Khan. Like they have a blue back. If you're Chinese and you're born with a blue back, you're related to Genghis Khan, which a lot of Chinese people do. It's crazy. Like, yeah, because Genghis Khan had this thing in his DNA where his back was blue. And so when he was a baby. And so now in China, it's known, like if you have a blue back, you're born with a blue back, you're a descendant of Genghis Khan.
That's wild.
I think China did a fucking survey and went around looking for people who had the same thing because they had to put it down on their birth certificate. And they surveyed, I think it was like 15% of all China or Asia had a blue back. Like 15%. That's a billion, like fucking, what was it? Like, there's over like a billion people in Asia. Like, what was it? Like, that? Actually, no, it's like 2 billion. 2 billion people in Asia. In the Asia region. 2 to 3 billion. Almost 15% of that be related to Genghis Khan. You feel me? That's crazy. Imagine going against an army like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's wild.
So yeah, it's fucking crazy. So not to mention, I mean, how many fucking wives did he have? He had like 1,000 wives and a couple hundred concubines and shit like that.
Not that I want to have that many wives, you know what I'm saying? But I do want to plant my seed.
Yeah, no, I mean, shit. Or what's it called? What was it called? Sowing your seed or some shit, like spraying your seed. Royal oats, yeah.
Yep.
I want to do that too, but I want to do it the smart way. I want to do it where I'm actually involved because there's dudes out there that fucking spread the seed.
Fucking just leave.
They leave. You know what I mean? They fucking leave.
That's fucked up.
And then you'll have you have a kid that looks like you in a foreign country by himself, you know, him and his mom. You know what I mean? It's kind of fucked up, and I'm just like, nah, I couldn't do it like that. You feel me?
Yeah, I definitely couldn't do a
I
person.
couldn't do it like that. You know what I mean? I want to do it to a point where I'm actually involved in his life. You feel me? Like I said, and me being polygamous, I want to do it the right way. I don't want to do it the fucked up way where I'm just manipulating women and doing it, the fucking weasel like way.
Yeah, of
I want
course
to do
not.
it up front. I want to be up front. I want to be with my kids. I want to be, right there with them. I don't want
Mm-hmm.
to. I don't want to do it the wrong way. Like there's too many people that do it the wrong way, and there's just so many problems that come with it. There's just so many problems. Like you gotta deal with the mom being being bitter and being mad with you.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't even build a community off that. You feel me?
You can't.
Can't. And so I don't know. I wanna make it to a point where I'm involved. I'm there, and we're all winning. What's his name? The most loved man, like King Solomon from the Old Testament.
Yeah.
He had like a bunch of wives. He had hundreds of wives and concubines and shit like that. I want to live like that. He's the most, and keep in mind, from my understanding, anybody in the comment section can correct me. But he's the most loved man by God.
King Solomon.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, he was the most loved man by God. And fucking, and he had all these wives, and I want to live like that. I want to be a humble man. Want to be, I don't know, everything about King Solomon, so don't beat me down. But I don't want to do it the Nick Cannon route. Well, the Nick
Nick,
Cannon route ain't,
wait,
Nick Cannon route. It ain't bad. It ain't bad because he's there with his children. Like he actually has his children there. He's involved with his kids.
was such an ugly ass motherfucker now, please.
Yeah, and the thing is, he's actually, like I said, he's actually as bad as it was, as bad of an idea that is,
Yeah.
where you just you're fucking random women
Yeah.
and this and that, having babies, not marrying them, not being involved. As bad as that is, that's not bad because he's actually involved with his kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I used to say it was very horrible, but then I also got to realize too that there's motherfuckers that have babies with a bunch of women and they're not involved with any of their kids. You feel me? They don't want to be there with the kids or nothing like that. And it's sad. And me personally, I couldn't do that. And I can actually give credit where it's due. He actually is involved with his children.
Yeah.
But yeah. So speaking of which, once we get back from this commercial break, what's called? I want to talk about Tyreek Hill and the fun he's been having.
Oh yeah. Can't wait to talk about that one.
Yeah, yeah. All right, it's all good. It's all good. It's
My mom got down in town, so
all good. All right. Yeah, yeah. I just split it up, so don't have to worry about it.
okay. So we getting into Tyreek, right?
Yeah, Tyreek now. All right. 1, 2, 3, and we back, y'all. What's good? What's good?
What's good, man?
Yeah. So let's get into Tyreek and his baby mama drama. Goddamn it,
Tyreek the freak.
that motherfucker. I don't even think was he out? Is he gonna be out for the next couple games?
Yeah, I think his hand was messing with him.
Okay.
Which I'm kind of pissed about because I had him on fantasy. He was my number one pick, but you can't control injuries. Injuries are part of the game, man. But
Yup. But fucking now Tyreek, he's putting his balls in the other field. Well, not in the field you think, not the football field, the woman field. This man has reportedly has 7 children, either on the way or just born this year. No, this is his 3rd child this year. He has 7 children in total, but he just got married a couple weeks ago.
what?
And so
Hold on, wait.
got married a couple weeks ago.
Wait,
Yes.
wait a minute. Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Hold up.
Yeah.
Hold on. Wait a minute. He got married. He was engaged.
Mm-hmm.
He has 7 children, 3 on the way this year.
Yeah.
And he got married. if that's not enough evidence, women, I don't know what is. Like, if that's not
Yeah.
enough evidence right there, I don't know what is. Like, I don't know what's. If you're a highly successful man, you make money, you're not monogamous. Like I said.
Yeah, it's reckless for me. I mean, like I said, if he's taking care of all of them, but however, two of his baby mamas are filing, for paternity suits. They're
But
actually trying to get some money off him.
oh, you talking about like
That
child
he
support?
owes money. Yeah, like he owes money to him and this and that. So they're trying to get him on that right now.
Damn, man, why that motherfucker make a lot of money? Why wouldn't he just all right, here's $1 million. Can you please shut up? You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, like,
leave me alone.
and as a matter of fact, there's this post by Plies. Let's see. Matter of fact, there's a post by Plies that he just posted a couple days ago. He said, I don't understand how you can work hard all your life just to get the bag, just to run around, fuck chicks raw who ain't got shit, just to give them your hard earned money. I just don't get it. Me neither. This is
That's
by
me
Plies.
neither.
Plies said this shit. I'm like, that's the realest shit because I'm like, how y'all gonna work so hard? You gonna do everything right, man. You gonna get out the gutter. You get out of it, and then you fuck some stank ass hoes and without a condom. Like this is why it's important to have fathers in the household, man. Because a father would have told him you need to wear a rubber, boy.
Yeah.
Like,
I think he was wearing a condom, but you know how some
hey,
women.
that nigga's a stormtrooper. He missed at least 7 times.
Yeah. Yeah. I think he was just fucking so much that he became careless.
Especially in Miami.
Oh yeah.
In Miami, oh yeah, he was having a lot of
You're
fun.
from Kansas City, right? Where
Yeah,
there's that many women. Well, not that
yeah,
many good looking women. And you go
yeah.
to Miami where there's like
Ooh.
women mecca. Like, oh my God.
And these are just the women we know about. This ain't the women that we've just been reported to. It's just these are the women we know about.
Mm.
So yeah, man. I mean, wrap it up, man. Wrap it up. Like it's not worth it. It's not worth doing it. Like I said, some dudes have it, and maybe Tyreek does have it like that. But guys, wrap it up, man. That shit's not worth it. It really isn't. I'm not gonna be dealing with no. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna fuck some random girl just to go to fucking court and deal with her ass.
Exactly.
Just see my kid or some shit like that. Like it's not worth it. It's
Mm-hmm.
not fucking worth it. Like it really is. I'm not gonna work my entire life just to fucking get my shit taken away. Like there's a dude right now named Omi in a Hellcat. I don't know that one big dude that has like a bunch of businesses and shit like that. I don't know if you heard him, but he's a dude that got rich.
I heard Juicy. I don't know.
Nah. He's like he like owns real estate. He owns a whole bunch of shit. Like he made a crap load of money. I forgot how he got it, but fucking and as of late, he's over here making all this money. This dude owns nightclubs. He owns he owns a shitload of properties. I think he owns like damn near like 50 cars or some shit like that. A bunch of like sports cars and Hellcats and shit like that. This dude got it made. This man made millions of dollars.
Yeah.
And he got picked up by the Fed though.
Well, why?
I don't know why or what happened.
Damn.
But fucking yeah, he got picked up by the Fed and they took some of his shit or something. But like you said, he's still making money. Or he had to pay a crazy ass fine. I guess he skipped something on his taxes or something. I don't remember.
Yeah, when you making money like that and you don't file your taxes with like an actual like expert,
Yeah. Yeah.
you gonna get caught up.
Yeah. And
All the motherfuckers that did PPP loans back in
yeah.
coronavirus day, you know what I'm saying? And all you had was an open LLC that wasn't used for anything. You just took that money and pocketed it.
Yeah. And so this dude made all this money. And then right when he got hit up with the feds and shit, the feds took him in. What's called his girlfriend left him. And so he wants her back. He wanted to sign a contract with her, saying that she's gonna get fucking $18 million, 8 properties, and 100% of his company to take them back.
Bro.
Like I said, and she can fine him $10,000 for every time he gets on IG. And supposedly she's reportedly not trying. She's not signing it. Like this dude is out here going full simp mode. Like you got dudes out here that just want to give it away. There's some dudes that don't want to give it away and are giving away regardless. But we got dudes out here that willingly want to give it away. And he's like, money isn't all the tangible things in life. You know, the happiness you brought me is worth more than all the money I ever had or will have. And you can't put a price on people. If you could take it all back, I would. So niggas that laugh and laugh. I'd rather have true love. I had it all. And he cheated on her with 100 women.
That's why.
He's like, he cheated on her with 100 women.
I was waiting for the reason why she didn't want to fuck with him. Like I was like, so why she don't want this nigga? This nigga lame or like what's wrong?
No, I mean, to be honest, like if you're making that money, you can get women. Yeah, that's not the issue. Yeah, you can get women. That's not the issue. Is you being a simp.
Yeah, the issue is you being a bitch ass nigga.
Man, that dude
millions of dollars. You don't need that bitch. You know what happens? People get money too fast.
Yeah,
and end up like I like the fact that I'm making money slowly. Like I like the fact that I'm a slow paced future millionaire. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some people they fucking hit on a crypto or a stock. Now all of a sudden they're fucking filthy fucking rich. And they just go straight to simping, bro.
Oh, straight to it.
Simping. How the fuck? What makes you want to do that shit?
It's crazy because I'm like what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like you're not gonna catch me out here. You're not gonna catch me out and make all this fucking money, and I'm gonna go ahead and just give it away. Like no. Especially if you earned it. Like all the hard work I put into this shit, everything I put in, I'm not gonna just give it away. You're gonna have to fight me tooth and nail to take this shit away from me. You feel me?
And I don't care who you are. I ain't buying you a bag. I ain't buying you shit. I don't give a fuck. I mean,
now if you're my girl, like like I said, once we're married and everything, everything comes with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And motherfuckers be too focused on the money. Everything comes with it, and you can still be romantic. I'm not saying be an asshole to your girl, but don't simp. A lot of simp ass niggas can't tell the difference between being romantic and being a simp ass nigga. You can still be romantic and be a fucking man. You know what I mean? Buy a girl roses, take her out. Now, if she a wife and shit like that, it's okay to, spoil her a little bit, a little bracelet, something nice, every like if you can afford it. Like if you got it like that, take her, grab a little something nice, here and there.
Yeah.
Don't go fucking full simp mode. Now she don't respect you.
Yeah.
Now she don't respect you. Now she can play whatever game she wants with you. Now you're a sucker.
Now her fucking opportunities to see how far she can go are limited.
Yeah, she's gonna see how far she can take it. Right now, that's why she's not. Yeah. That's why she's not signing nothing, because she's like, you know what? If he's willing to give this to me, let me see how far I can fuck with him.
Exactly.
Let me see how far I can take this shit.
And this is why some men are like killing themselves.
Yeah,
because they're fucking simping, and these women are like they're gonna take advantage of that. They're gonna literally every damn near day of my life. Some women, like I would literally, if I would go to a bar, right, and I'm just sitting down talking, chatting it up with the bartender, and like a girl sitting next to me, right, or a girl like standing next to me, and then she makes conversations in hopes that I buy her a drink, and then when she orders her drink, right, and then one time, this one girl in particular, she ordered her drink, right, and then he was like, "Are you paying for it?" I was like, "I don't know her." He was like, "You talking to her?" I was like, "I don't know her." And then she was like, "Come on, pay for my drink." I was like, "No, I'm not paying for your drink." Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the women they will play that fucking game with you. And imagine if I was a fucking simp and I paid for that drink. You know what would have happened? She would have got up and just walked away. But you know what she did? Like, she fucking stayed there. She fucking stayed there because she realized I was a man that was standing on fucking business. You know what I'm saying? And then she kept talking.
Standing on business.
Exactly, man. Fuck,
Yeah.
man. Fuck, man. You ain't about to make me do shit, man. Y'all need to stop being
Yeah,
simp.
I mean,
I'm telling you,
yeah,
women will take advantage of that shit, and it's all fun. It's all fun. That's it.
yeah.
It's just funny games. It ain't nothing. It's not like, oh yeah, like, oh man, like I feel bad for him. No, they don't feel bad for you. They
No,
love that shit.
no, they love the attention. They love all the bullshit that comes with it,
Yeah.
and they're gonna take it as far as they can. And so this person right here, this dude, all he knows is making money, which is fine. But at the same time, he has no when you have no characteristics, you have no actual values or morals. You know, you can end up being fucking wild as fuck. You feel me? You just be running wild, and you can actually, by not having morals and standards and having and not standing on what you believe in, it's easy for you to lose everything. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? It's easy
Yeah.
for you to lose everything. Like you're doing it the way you did it, you know what I mean? Like you're doing it the way you did it. Like at any moment, somebody can probably come around and take that shit away from you. Like let's say a woman, especially if you marry her without a prenup or haven't signed some weird ass contract where she gets $18 million and your properties, nightclubs, everything. Like, no, you didn't put into this shit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't love a woman enough where I'm destroying myself for it. You know what I mean? Once it gets to that point, then I gotta say goodbye. That motherfucker is willing to destroy himself for a hoe that left him
For a
when
hoe.
shit got rough. For a hoe that left him when shit got rough. My bad, not hoe. I'm saying a bitch that left him. My bad. I don't know her sexual past or whatnot.
Right. Hey,
I can guess.
I'm about to open the door for my mom. Hold on one second.
My bad, my bad. Oh, yeah, that man's all over the place today, ain't he? But yeah, I mean, listen, if you're a simp, there's nothing good that comes of it. You feel me? There's no good outcome. There's no good, reliable outcome that actually happens. I mean, it's sad. It's sad to see there's dudes out here that never got mentored by another man or never had real men around them. Especially if you're making a crazy lot of money, he probably has a lot of yes men around him. Niggas that just say yes to him so they can, make sure that everything's paid. But when you make that type of money and you don't have a masculine figure around you, it gets dangerous, real fucking dangerous. Welcome back, welcome back.
All right. Yeah, like, man, look, like, I'm glad that I am slowly, right, becoming a millionaire, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm making little by little bits and pieces. I'm building my wealth. That way I
Yeah.
can appreciate it a lot
Mm-hmm.
more once
Yeah,
I do have it, because I ain't finna give it to no bitch. I'll give it to my
no,
family,
yeah,
but I ain't giving it to no bitch.
yeah. I
What,
mean,
what
you shouldn't.
where word are we using bitch or hoe? Which one? Which one are we doing?
I know, like I said, if I don't know your sexual past or anything like that, then I'm not gonna call you a hoe. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not, if I don't know your sexual past, like if you've been in these streets, you
Mm-hmm.
know, been in these streets and we all know about it, and it's out there, then you're definitely probably gonna be a hoe. But like I said, as of now, I'm calling her a bitch. Like I said, because only a bitch does some shit like that. A bitch or a bitch ass.
Now if
And
you're a
so,
nice now if you're a nice young lady and want to be a part and want to add to my success by emptying my balls, you know what I'm saying? Then I would definitely like treat you nice with money, with
yeah, I
thousands
mean,
of dollars.
it's gonna come with it though. That's the thing. It
Yeah.
comes with it. It comes with it. It's not gonna. It's not like like an agreement or some shit like that. No, it comes with it. It's not like what I mean. It's not like I'm gonna leave you high and dry type shit. Like
Yeah.
if you're my woman, you've been holding it down. You actually someone that actually wants to be in this long term. Not because of money, not because of your girlfriend said so, not because Instagram's gonna make you look good if you're with me. And so,
But
what's
if you
called?
marry
Yeah, like if you're
a
if you're
genuine
just
person,
getting willy nilly, yeah, if you're with a genuine person, everything's gonna come with it.
yeah.
But if you're not genuine, if you're just coming in thinking you're gonna get something out of it, and just looking at your end and not caring about that person, it's probably not gonna work out the way you want it to. It's probably not gonna work out. And if it does, I mean, shit. Good luck to you. That's probably gonna be a toxic ass relationship, and you're probably a toxic person, and so you're probably where you need to fucking be. Because I mean, there's motherfuckers out here that would kill for a loyal person. Like just simple 5 things. Just a loyal person, somebody that's honest, someone that doesn't, someone that's gonna be a ride or die for you. You feel me? And so a lot of people will take that shit for granted and go out and do willy nilly type shit and are out in these streets. Like I said, you're gonna know. Like the it's scary because sometimes the internet knows more about your girl than you do. Sometimes the internet, everybody knows her. There's niggas out here that know her and shit like that. Like, hey man, is that such and such? Y'all going out to a party? He's like, hey, that's such and such. Some random nigga hugging your girl. Hey, what's good? What's good? It's been a minute, girl. Man, look at you. You look fine. Hey man, this your man? Hey man, your girl, she a good girl, dog. You got a good one here.
You got a good one.
Oh man, you got a real good one.
Yeah.
Oh man. You still doing that trick you do with your mouth? No, just playing. Oh, that'd be awful. I'd be like, what the fuck?
Oh, bitch.
Losing shit like, no, I don't, you know what I mean? Like, motherfuckers, like, what Kanye said, Instagram got you a bitch.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, like, the internet's gonna know more about your girl before you do.
Yep. In a heartbeat.
And that's the sad part. And most of the times you can find out immediately if they're genuine or not. So, I mean, that's the plus side of social media.
I think a lot of times people put on like when you first meet a person, they put on that facade of who they want you to think they are. And then after a while, then they start to show you who they really are. And then I think a lot of especially like a lot of the young women, Generation Z, basically. Well, I guess I'm Generation Z too, but I was born in '97. But the newer Generation Zs, right?
No.
These women are very short in terms of like attention span. Like they will put up that facade and show you who they are immediately. They wouldn't even like ease their way into it. You know what I'm saying? They will put up that facade just to get your attention and then show you who they are. And then you're like, oh fuck, this ain't what I thought it was. And then it was I mean, y'all just giving it away too fast, man. Y'all gotta have some personality. You know what I'm saying? You young girls, y'all need to develop something. Develop some type of
Yeah, because I mean, but they see this fast lifestyle. They see all the sexy reds. They see the Sukianas out there.
Yeah,
and like I said, and people, and they see it right there in their face. They got access to it at the palm of their fucking hands. They see it up front. They see girls being hoes, and they think that's fun. They see girls out there, we outside. They think that's fun. Mm-hmm. And maybe it is. Maybe it is if you're a hoe or something. You know what I mean? If that's your shit, if that's your bag, then yeah, it probably is going to be fun. But what about a young little girl that's seeing that shit? You feel me? Right there in full frontal. You know what I mean? That's why you're never going to see me. Like, if I'm in a club or something, you're going to see me do the basic shit. You're not going to see me fucking getting twerked on or some shit like that. Like, I don't want to put that image of myself out there because then you put that image and some little kid's going to see it. Mm-hmm. Some little kid, like I said, people don't think about this shit. Little kids are gonna see that. Little kids have access to technology more than we did when we was kids.
Hell yeah, and they know how to use it.
Oh, they know how to use it. There's 3-year-olds out there that have tablets with TikTok on it, and they're just swiping up, seeing some ratchet ass shit.
Mm-hmm.
I remember, yeah, and fucking, I remember there was this one person, what's his name, a homegirl I'm cool with, back in Washington. I went out, she had a baby, and this little baby swiping up on the fucking tablet, watching twerk videos on TikTok. It was a little girl too. I think, if I remember correctly, it was a little girl. And then she like this, listening to the music like this, listen to the ratchet ass music. I don't remember who was singing the song, but it was some ratchet ass shit. And
That's not
fucking,
good.
I was just like, no.
Protect your children.
And then fuck, there's little girls out there. There's this video of these little girls, these little 2-3-year-old girls twerking in a fucking Popeye's chicken. These little girls. I bullshit. There was like 3 of them. They're just twerking. They're in this little table. They twerking like, yeah. And I'm like, yo, this
Yeah.
generation's fucked. This generation's fucked. I'm like, we need the image you put out there is the image that a lot of people are going to see, especially on the internet. Once it's out there forever. They're going to see that bullshit and they're going to want to do it too. They're going to want to do it too. And fucking, nah, it's crazy the age we live in. Like, I'm telling you, like, if kids didn't, like I said, if we go back to kids not having technology at least until they're at least in high school, I swear we can save a lot of teenage pregnancies. Like they don't got a phone at least until they're in high school, freshmen. You can save a lot. You could probably save a lot of teenage pregnancies. All these little fast ass girls out here. You know, you could probably prevent probably 10, 15%, maybe even 20. Not saying there would be a big difference, but I'm just saying you don't want to start them off in an early age. You feel me?
You don't.
You don't. You don't. And motherfuckers do it.
The fact that these websites allow you to be at the age of 14 or age of 15 and own an Instagram, own a Facebook, it goes to show you what they're trying to do. They're trying to program your child right there at the development stages, right there. So you got it's your post op stage, right? You develop a lot when you're young. That's mainly who you become when you're very young, before the age of 8. That's when you kind of do all your development into your personality. That's who you become. Once you hit puberty, now you're developing your adulthood. You're developing how you are as an adult. You're done with personality. You already have your personality. Now you're developing how you're going to maintain and act as an adult. And they allow you at the age of 14 and 15 to have a Facebook, to have an Instagram, just so they can program your child to be wherever the hell content is being displayed in front of her face, his or her face. So yeah, man, y'all gotta look out for this shit, man. Y'all gotta look out. I tell you right now, my daughters ain't finna do that shit.
Yeah,
They ain't finna be twerking and hell nah. Hell nah, that shit, hell nah. That's a hell nah for me.
Yeah, now it goes back to that one video where the dad's like carrying his little crib with him, and he sees his little daughter twerking on the camera. He spanks her right in front of it when she's trying to twerk. I feel like if we had more parents like that, I swear, like it'll be a better world, and especially if kids are limited to technology. Like I'm telling you, we're going to full on technological age where technology is going to be with your kids more than the parents will be, because parents are probably going to be working, doing all sorts of stuff. The parents are probably going to be what's called technology is probably going to be with your kids a lot more. Like what is it, like 80, like between 50 to 60% of all humans around everybody around the world now are reliant on fucking phones, relying on phones and everything. Like I think it's over 50-60% of the world's population are heavily relied on the phone.
I believe that.
Like you're with it like 80% of your day. You feel me?
Yeah, I believe that. It's getting dark in here. Hold on.
All right, I see. Fucking turn on the lights.
I'm sorry, being here, it gets dark at fucking, what time is it? 4 o'clock?
God damn.
Yeah, man, it's ridiculous.
Shoot.
It gets dark here at 4 p.m. in the afternoon, man. I need to go back to Texas.
Yeah.
Actually, it's 5 p.m. About to be 5.
Yeah, no, I mean, the technological age we're going into, man, it's only gonna get worse from here.
Yeah,
it's only gonna get worse, and yeah, I mean, there's positives to it, and there's a lot of negatives.
More negatives.
So I don't know. I'm just like we need to start monitoring this a lot better because I mean,
Yeah.
again, Instagram gonna have your bitch before you. I mean, it's definitely something you don't want.
But
But
Tyreek Hill,
yeah,
that's
Tyreek,
Tyreek Hill. You gotta do better, man. You gotta do better.
you gotta wrap it up, dog. I understand you're one of the the best wide receivers in the game. Like I
Tyreek
say,
the freak.
Tyreek the freak. Yeah, both on the field and off. Goddamn. But yeah, but yeah, wrap it up, boys. We don't need any more we don't need any more whatchamacallit,
Single mothers.
I need, more single mothers, we don't need no more bullshit or whatnot.
Look, if you
Let's
gonna have
wrap it up.
if you gonna have multiple kids with multiple women, at least bring them all to your house,
Yeah, like at least
and
have
we
them in the
bring
house.
them together as a family.
As a family, because I mean you want to build a community and you want to build a community off of a family aspect. And maybe it won't be what's called yeah, we don't discuss togetherness a lot, especially in today's society. It's always a me situation. It's me, like the way society is built up, especially for women now. It's like you bad girl, you can do bad all by yourself. That's what you told. That's what you're told nowadays. You can do bad all by yourself, but that's the thing. You by yourself.
Yep,
You by yourself for a reason.
lonely bitch.
Lonely by yourself. You look over to your left, to the other side of the bed. You're lonely. You might have a guy fill it up for a night or two, blasting your back out. But other than that,
He
it's
wants to
going to be
leave.
lonely nights. You're gonna have a dog barking in the background.
You think
Some
he want to
fucking
cuddle after blowing your back out? Nah, he trying to get home.
yeah. He already got it right. I mean, he might just go to sleep. He might just all right, man, and just go knock out. And then right when he wakes up, you want breakfast? He's like, no, I gotta go back to my family. But yeah, I'll go back to my family. But I had fun last night. You take care now. There's $20 there for you. Go get yourself something nice. And fucking just dip out.
Yeah.
And
Wait,
fucking,
wait. Let me take the piece of bacon. Oh.
yeah. Oh, I'll take that. All right, goddamn. But yeah, no, I'm like, no, there's no sense of togetherness, not on social media, not anything. You feel me? There's no sense of togetherness. I mean, that's the thing I wanna go against. Like me being polygamous, I wanna bring the idea of togetherness. I feel like this is where our grandfathers and great grandfathers failed because they always had a side chick that lived on the other side of town, but they were never wanted to come together or nothing like that. I feel like we need to
Bring them
start
together.
bring them together. Like have your women meet with each other, have them be cool with each other. Because I mean, and I'm not saying this to fuck around or anything. I'm actually being full on serious. Like actually bring them together. Because there's dudes out there that got side chicks that got two phones. Bring your women together. Because I mean, the whole goal is to better yourselves together.
Yeah.
If you guys are gonna be separate, you know what I mean? Like before I even became polygamous, I mean, all my side chicks they all knew about each other. All my girlfriends knew about each other, but they didn't want to be with each other. They don't want to meet each other. They didn't want to be cool with each other. They didn't, I used to have to like walk on eggshells and walk on eggshells, and he's like, "You was at that bitch's house, weren't you? You're at that bitch's house, huh?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I was. God damn it." So, God, she said hi, by the way. Fuck that bitch. Fuck her in that steak ass. And I'm just like, it's just messy. It's just messy. It's not. There's no good that comes from it. I'm telling you, it's no good that comes from it. I'm just like, listen, we could just come together and create a fucking community. You feel me? Put our money together. You feel me? Build a house. You know what I mean? Like if we were actually in this together, we would be like, hey, shit, we got 3 incomes coming in.
3 incomes. That's
Let's
better
pay
than two. Way
let's
better
pay
than two.
you know what I mean? We are so separated. We can't look past ourselves. We can't look past ourselves. And fucking, you can
We
get
got
all your
three incomes, which means we can vacation more
yeah together.
together.
And fucking, and listen, not everything's gonna be perfect. You feel me? Not everything's gonna be perfect. So I mean, if you want a vacation with one girlfriend or one wife, if it comes down to that, I hope not. But if it does, not everyone's perfect. Not every polygamous relationship's perfect. You can take separate vacations with each other, like, hey, I just want time with you. Or some shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I said, I wouldn't suggest it, but y'all can vacation with each other, put in a pot of your money, and be like, hey, this is our pot of money. This is for us paying the mortgage, but whatever's left, we can go out and vacation with each other.
Mm-hmm.
You put all, like you say, let's say you had 3 or 4 wives. You can put your fucking incomes together and pay that house off within a couple years, within a year or two. A 30-year mortgage, you can pay it off within a year or two.
Exactly.
Those incomes, you feel me? And I'm
And
just like, we
y'all,
we can come together. Yeah, and then now the house is paid off and we together. We can do so much, but motherfuckers are just too afraid of what other people gonna think. But those other people, they probably not in a good relationship.
yep.
They probably not like, why the fuck am I gonna why the fuck am I gonna be the queen taking advice from a peasant? You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be the queen. You're gonna be a queen in this situation.
Uh-huh.
You're a queen. Each queen has a king.
And
And
each
y'all can put y'all,
individual,
yeah. It's beneficial for both sides. And the thing is, they don't like the fact that it's beneficial for the man. They don't
yeah,
like that part. Because
but it's
women,
actually beneficial for
yeah,
both.
it's really beneficial for both. Because I mean, listen, women, let's keep it real. That guy that hits you up on the DMs and say, "You're so beautiful. Oh my God, you're probably not going to respond to this, but I would like to talk to you, get to know you better." Are you going to respond to that motherfucker? Probably not. Now, are you going to respond to the motherfucker that all your girlfriends want
Yeah.
and the motherfucker that all the girls want?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to be with that motherfucker. You're going to want to be within his vicinity. You're going
Mm-hmm.
to want to be around that motherfucker. And yeah, it's going to be a little competition, but at the end of the day, you going to have him. You going to have him. The man that all women want, you going to have him. And hey, sometimes you got to compromise. That's life. It's not going to be perfect. Motherfuckers want that Disney fairy tale, ending, but the thing is, that doesn't exist. That doesn't exist no more. And so what you need to do now is find the reality of your situation. Can you build with this person? You know what I mean? The man you want, you can actually build with. You feel me? It's not like it's some random nigga off the street. Like, you can actually get the man you want. All you have to do is work with other women. You feel me?
Yep.
And so y'all can actually come together and create a family dynamic. He's not going to love you more than the other girls. We all going to love each other the same because it's going to be a team effort. Y'all can get so much done together. You won't realize what kind of power you ladies have when you come together.
A lot of y'all women complain about, oh man, he never takes the trash out. He never cleans. He never helped me clean. He never helped me. Well, now you got an extra person to help you clean. I mean, taking the
Yeah.
trash out, right? That's a man's job.
Like
But
I said, you guys figure out together,
yeah,
where you want to do your chores and this and that. But that's the thing, you guys are together.
together. Imagine
Together.
having help cleaning.
You know how good your man's gonna look? More women are gonna want him.
Yeah.
More women are gonna want him. And now you got the man that a lot of women want now. And then now that doesn't just make him look good, that makes you look great.
Fantastic.
That you're the one that actually got with him. Y'all the prizes. Y'all the one that actually got him. You feel me? And so, like I said, it's beneficial, but the thing is, most women now are taught that anything man like is negative. Anything masculine or anything with a man is negative. So if it looks good on him, y'all gonna be like, oh nah, this is some misogyny type shit. This is misogyny type shit. This is some weird shit. I'm like, and you guys downplay it. You guys can come together. Most of y'all struggling any fucking way. Most of y'all struggling, and most of y'all are probably single mothers. That's not fun. I know it's hard, ladies.
Oh.
I know it's hard. If y'all were to just come together, I'm telling you, y'all to come together, y'all could create something very beautiful. I'm not saying polygamy is for everybody, but I'm just saying I'm just saying that's better than being a single mama.
Mhm.
I'm telling you right now. Like some of y'all are gonna say, nah, I'd rather be single. No, you don't. Yeah, all that loud talking and shit ain't gonna keep you warm at night, baby. It ain't gonna keep you warm at night. And so I'd rather have a motherfucker that's up front, and even if you have a cheating nigga that's with you, what's called, you gonna choose a cheating nigga over a man that's actually up front with you. If you choose a cheating nigga over a man that's up front, then you deserve where you at. You deserve what you get
Mhm.
because you're exactly where you want to be. Even when you talk shit, you're exactly where you want to be. You don't deserve anything more. If you say polygamy is bad, and you'd rather be with a man that cheats on you versus a man that actually communicates with you and you can actually have say so with the women he messes with,
Yeah.
then you gonna be exactly where you are in life. Because I get what's called criticized so much by single mothers and women that don't like, think it's misogynistic, but they fucking with some niggas that cheat on them left and right, and they come and complain to me and shit. I can't stand his ass. Fuck him and his stank ass. Fuck him and shit like that. They come and complain to me. I'm like, I was like, baby, you can literally be in a polygamous relationship right now and be so much happier.
Mhm.
You're gonna have some and you're gonna have jealous family members, but at the same time, they're gonna want to be in your shoes. They're gonna talk that shit.
Yeah.
You're gonna have some jealous family members. They're gonna talk that shit at first, and you're gonna not like it. But at the end of the day, you're gonna realize, like, hold up, this bitch over here, she ain't got what I got. Now she mad at me. Fuck this bitch. Yeah, it's gonna happen. Trust me. I had damn near half my family disown me because how jealous, how fucking out of touch. You know what I mean? Like, when not half my family, my bad. Like a couple people in my family, like talking that shit, and then I remember they was talking crazy that shit to me, and I was like, wait, hold up. Like I had to stop them from talking shit. I was like, who in this table is single? Who in this table is a single mother? Raise it. And then they was like, I had an uncle who was like, oh shit. Oh shit. Like I started talking that shit and I was like, wait, who's a single mother on this table? I'm just wondering, show of hands. Who here made a baby out of wedlock? Who here is who here is fucking somebody else's nigga that's in this table? And I started looking at one cousin that was fucking my other cousin's baby daddy.
Oh, damn.
I started looking at him. I was like, I, I gave him that look like, I was like, I don't know who the fuck y'all is. He's like, but check y'allselves before you come for me.
Mhm.
And then they was talking that shit. They're like, man, fuck, man. Why the fuck you gotta talk to us like that, man? Fuck. I was like, all right, then leave me the fuck alone, then, motherfucker. Don't come here talking shit.
Mhm.
Especially if it's a family gathering, motherfuckers talking all that shit. I'm like, man, shut the fuck up. But yeah, man, I mean, motherfuckers can't see past themselves.
Yeah, they can't.
They can't see past themselves.
Yeah, and
And so,
I think it's very, very important for us to definitely just look at things from a rational perspective and understand that, hey, something's got to change.
yeah, because I mean,
If
it's
it's
only going to get worse.
other women in other countries that are corrupt
Mm.
feel better about their lives because they share a man with 8 or 9 different women, but they still feel good and they feel better, they feel fulfilled,
Yeah,
we're obviously doing something wrong.
yeah, no, because we taught women and we're teaching women that they're men too, and unfortunately, they're not. But the thing
Yep.
is, we're saying, oh
Like
no, you
McKinley won Man of the Year.
yeah, fucking Kim Kardashian. Yeah, Kim Kardashian was the man of the year.
Yeah.
We're putting it out there on media that women are men.
Yeah.
Women are men. Like I said, they put Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian is man of the year. That should tell you everything you
Was
need
it
to
for
know about
Vogue?
this.
What was the article?
GQ.
Vogue? DQ.
GQ.
GQ.
That should tell you everything you need to know about this generation.
Exactly. And
That
y'all,
should tell you everything you need to know.
y'all women. Oh yeah, girl. Yeah, get your bag, get your this, get your. Shut the hell up.
And the funny thing is, her dad or her mom, dad, won fucking Woman of the Year. Go figure.
The first year of being
First year of being a woman,
trans woman.
Woman of the Year. Go fucking figure. So yeah, so we're being taught now in this generation that women are men and men are women. This is the generation we're in right now. And so this is why this shit's failing. This is why other countries right now have a stronger family dynamic. I feel like they would probably beat us in a war.
Probably.
Because of that shit right there. Because just off the family dynamic alone, they're in poorer countries, they're in worse situations. They're in worse situations. And I feel like just for the fact that they have that strong family dynamic of togetherness, I feel like we probably would lose to some of these countries. On the real. Like, I don't know, but that's what we're taught out here in the West. I mean, it's just it's something that needs to change, and I feel like an option could be, one of the options. I'm not saying the option. One of the options could be polygamy or polygyny. But
Polygamy.
yeah, there's not for everybody at the same time.
It is for everybody. You're just denying it.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are already in polygamous relationships already, and they just don't know it. They just don't know it. It's what's called the lion polygamous. It's the one that has the lion polygamy where he has like 4 or 5 side chicks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm just like, man, just come together. You feel me? Like I feel like it's too messy. I can't do with all the extra nonsense. Like that shit right there is too messy for me.
Yeah.
But fucking but yeah, moving on. Jeffrey Epstein. My bad. I know we're taking a quick crazy ass turn. But the list, the Jeffrey Epstein list is being released next year, beginning of next year.
What's it? January what?
1st.
January 1st?
Yep. And what's called, there's only 3 names that are not going to be released.
Wow.
There's only 3 names that will remain sealed out of the 150 associates.
So here's what's going to happen January, right? Something catastrophic is going to happen.
Oh yeah, it's gonna dilute it down.
Yeah.
To a point where, oh yeah, they just released the names. I mean, ain't no big deal. And fucking Ghislaine Maxwell
is going to happen. I know it. Something's gonna happen, and
yeah,
hopefully lives aren't at stake. That's all I hope. I hope no one loses their life because someone wants to dilute the situation that's about to happen.
Oh yeah, they're gonna put some crazy ass. I mean, they try to release aliens when they released this information.
Yeah,
they're saying aliens were in Mexico and shit like that. I'm like, who the fuck cares? You know what I mean? Like the aliens ain't invading.
They declassified and they declassified and they released the files, but it's still It's not like definite proof. It's still the speculation part of it, But
and it's not even nothing.
Yeah, it was that we have encountered aliens. You know what I'm saying? It's like everyone knows there's a possibility of aliens. Everyone already knows that. But the fact that they released something like that from the government, it was just a little distraction.
Yeah, it was a little distraction. I'm just like, what are you doing? Like, Biden now is what's called, he freed a bunch of what was it, like 50,000 or 5,000 what's called people that went to jail. Like he pardoned them and took them out of jail for marijuana use.
Oh,
took them out of jail.
Not bad.
Yeah, something nice, but you know what I'm saying. And so a lot of distractions. You know what I mean?
Like marijuana is legal everywhere in the DMV.
Yeah. So yeah, you know what I mean. There's a lot of things going on. But speaking of criminals, Jonathan Majors was found guilty of assault in 3rd degree and guilty of harassment. and people were going crazy. They're like, "Yeah, lock his ass up," and Marvel dropped him, and fucking they're like, "Lock his ass up, lock his ass up, fuck him, throw him in jail, throw away the key."
So he actually got found guilty.
But check this out: people didn't read the fine print on why he got convicted or why he got put in, actually got found guilty. He got found guilty because of text messages they found. They found some text messages of him being like weird suicidal type shit. It was on some weird shit. I ain't gonna lie. And then, the video they released of him getting away from her. I don't know if you saw it.
No.
So there's a video of him trying to get away from her, and he picks her up, puts her in the car, and runs off. And she's chasing him all throughout New York City, chasing him and shit like that.
So what did he?
And so during that, like during him putting her in the car, what's called he accidentally broke her finger while trying to get away from her. And so that's the assault charge he got hit with for breaking her finger, I think. And people were going crazy. They're like, "Oh, I told you this motherfucker was fucking." And I was just like, "No, the fuck he was not. No, the fuck he did not do that shit." There's so much evidence against this woman. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Like it's
yeah, he lost.
What's called,
Once you broke her finger, there's not really much you can do.
Right, and he's still free right now. It's not like he got sent to prison or something. Like he's still free right now.
Yeah, but he's on a battery and assault charge.
Yeah. And then fucking, and the crazy part is, he got dropped. He got dropped by Marvel right when it got released.
Didn't we see like Will Smith slap somebody in the face? Did he get an assault charge?
No, fucking no. Ezra Miller, that dude was beating women, grooming children. He was doing a whole bunch of. He assaulted like 3 or 4 women.
Idris Elba?
No, Ezra Miller, the Flash.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that dude got caught like kidnapping people and fucking grooming kids. He groomed this little 16-year-old girl or some shit like that.
Wow, what a horrible fucking piece of shit.
Some shit, like he got caught doing some crazy shit. And he was fucking threatening people outside and shit like this. Like, you know what I could do to you? Like this motherfucker like fucking throwing hands and shit, especially with women. There's a video of him choking out this one woman. That there's one fan that was trying to get an autograph from him.
God damn.
He grabbed her and started choking her on camera. And it looks like he's joking, but then halfway through, he's like about to go crazy and he stops himself. And I'm just like, yo, what the fuck? Like, there's a other angle of him choking this woman out. And it looks like he's about to lose his shit.
Oh, okay.
And fucking just, go fucking crazy on her. But fucking, how the fuck is he out? And this motherfucker, you know what I mean? I don't even think he got convicted or nothing like that. How is he out while this dude over here is about to fucking, face some actual criminal charges for breaking a finger because he had an abusive ass girlfriend? You feel me?
Once you like break something or like there's a mark or a scar, there's not really much you can do. And you're a man, you lost at that point. So you might as well just.
I don't know. I'm just like, God damn. I'm like, why the fuck why the fuck is he getting all the heat and this motherfucker over here just living? You know what I mean? I'm just like, come on now. But at the end of it all, I'm just like, this should show you everything about the court system, especially with that Johnny Depp and Amber Heard thing.
Yep.
It took so much for Johnny Depp to get his name cleared. And I feel like he's going through the same thing. Like they don't talk about this side of being a man, especially in the court system. Men are like second-class citizens in the courtroom.
Yeah,
they really are. I mean, you got to have your fucking shit straight going into a fucking courtroom. If you don't, if you have one little thing missing, that can be your ass.
Yep.
And so I don't know. It's just crazy to me. Oh man. But yeah, you got anything else to talk on?
Shoo. I think I like that thing that Kanye's daughter did, her little, verse onto Kanye's song. I like
Yeah,
that. And that's what we need more of. We need more of fathers who are not going to suppress their child's personality and let them
yeah,
fully be who they are. Because Kim K obviously is with the agenda, and she,
yeah.
in my opinion, um, doesn't allow her daughter to be who she is, which is a copycat of Kanye. That's what she is. That's what she
Yeah,
is.
yeah, straight carbon copy. Like she acts just like her dad too. You can see her mannerisms
Yep.
and everything she does. She get from her daddy.
Yeah, you get from
And
her dad.
so,
And there's
but
nothing
yeah,
wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. And we need more of
yeah,
that in this world. We need like fathers to father their daughters, father their sons, and teach them and stop them from doing certain things, and also teach them, because if you don't teach them, um,
yeah, do that.
society will.
Yeah, true.
Society will, and you hopefully they don't learn the wrong things from society. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
we got to be like that.
yeah. I mean, it's like I said. You can see where father that's involved in his child's life. Like Northwest was actually there from the beginning, and she actually had her father before they got divorced.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I feel like she's more like the dad. When the dad's around, I feel like the kids really pick up, that respect for the dad a lot more.
Yeah.
They actually want to be around him, and when he's actually involved, especially the older one. The older one's definitely going to be like right under dad.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else is just going to fall in line and everything. But like once that divorce hit, like some of those kids are still under 5 years old or some shit like that. And what I'm saying, they had like 4 kids together, didn't they? Like goddamn
I
three,
want to say
four kids.
three or four.
3 or 4. But some of them were still babies when they got divorced.
Yeah.
And so, they didn't really have their dad right there up front.
Mm-hmm.
So now they're the ones that see him, on visitation. Like Northwest actually had her dad there.
Yeah. And
And so that's why,
the thing is, I mean, Kanye said it himself, man. Northwest, like, I guess, like, tore up the living room just so she can be with her dad, because she didn't want to be around
mm,
Kim K. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
yeah, no, it's a degenerate, like that family right there is it's so degenerate, and they're so
yeah,
hypocritical. Like
they're so fake. They're so
it's
damn fake.
yeah,
Everything like about them, man, is so damn. Aside from like maybe Kylie,
yeah.
I like Kylie, but
Mm,
all of them are just so damn fake, man.
mm,
Fake ass people. But Kanye, on the other hand, he's real. He's real, and
yeah,
he's a person who believes in himself, and he speaks his fucking mind. And
yeah. True, man.
his kids admire that shit, and
Yeah,
that's how you have to be as a father, a person who's
yeah.
be themselves regardless.
Yeah,
And
and
then
I feel like,
yeah,
excuse me. But yeah, no, I feel like, Kanye, as inconsistent as he is and as sometimes off the wall as he is, he's himself.
yeah,
He's himself at the end of it all. He's himself. You can't you get you see what you see is what you get with Kanye.
mm-hmm.
And I can respect that. You know what I mean? There's no bullshit in him, and he has that fuck you money, so you can't control him.
Yep,
He has that fuck you money. Like Elon told Disney to go fuck themselves. He has that Elon money.
yeah. He did the same shit to Adidas. You know what Adidas
Yeah.
did? They said,
And when,
"We miss you, Kanye.
yeah. He has that fuck you money.
We
When he
miss
has
the
that fuck you money,
we miss
nobody
the
can
Kanye
control him.
that's very controversial."
Yeah. He has that fuck you money, and he has people around him that have that fuck you money.
And he dropped another song.
Yeah.
He dropped another
It
song that was
sounds
talking
pretty
shit.
hard.
Did you hear it?
You said what?
He dropped another song. It was something about like fucking like I don't know. I think he said fucking a Jewish girl, something like that. I don't know. I don't remember
I,
the exact lyrics, but he said something
I
like that.
don't know. He said I know he had a song with what's his face. It's something with vultures. That the new
Yeah,
album he's
Vultures. Yeah,
dropping.
yeah.
Vultures.
He said something about like I think he said something. I don't know.
I don't want to quote him, but he said something along the lines of that. But it was legit. Like,
Yeah, he said, what did he say? He said, I fucked a bitch. I forgot who I fucked last night. I got amnesia.
Yeah,
Or some
something
shit
like
like
that.
that. He said something funny as fuck. I was laughing my ass off when I heard it. I was like, oh, shit. Kanye
Yeah,
back to that bullshit.
yep.
Yeah. Nah, yeah, Kanye.
You cannot hush Kanye, man. He is himself.
He's himself. And I respect that about Kanye. Like, you won't bully him. You won't, that's a dangerous man. There's a man you can't bully.
Yep.
There's a man you can't bully and you can't.
You cannot control.
Yeah. Like I said, he's off the walls at times. He's very off the fucking walls. But at the end of it all, he can say fuck you and you can't do a goddamn thing about it sometimes. That's a dangerous man right there. That fuck you money. That's a dangerous game right there. So shit, yeah, like let's see.
Oh, he said, I just got some head and a ghost, and I ghost her. That's what he said. But he said something else. He said, we gonna do some shopping later. I'm gonna need some throat first. Man, what else he say?
I don't know. I heard a piece of that Everybody track with Ty Dolla $ign.
Yeah.
Oh man, that shit was actually low key hard. There's an AI version of that, like the unfinished version of it, where they got it off online.
Oh, so he did. Look. He said, he said, how am I anti-Semitic? I just fucked a Jewish bitch. I just fucked Scooter's bitch, and we ran up to the Olympics. I was like, what?
Yeah, he was on some crazy shit. Yeah, he was talking some shit.
Kanye can say whatever the fuck he wants, and I like it. He can say whatever he wants, man.
Oh yeah.
He can say whatever he wants.
Yeah, you can't control him.
You can't control him. He's not wrong about what he says. He's not wrong. He's not wrong about what he said. He that's his opinion. That's just the way he's speaking. You know what I'm saying? It's no fact. This is you can't say this, you can't say that. No, he can speak his mind. He's an artist. And if you don't believe him, don't listen to him. But he's just a very controversial how you say it? He caused a lot of controversy.
Controversial rap.
Yeah, he's a controversial rapper.
I'm telling you, like this song right here, the one where you posted. Oh wait, one second. But yeah, the Ty Dolla $ign to Everybody.
Question for you, better answer down.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this song goes.
Yeah.
That song goes so fucking. I'm listening to the AI version. Like they finished the song for him, but with AI, it's like there's a little jankiness, but even the janky version of this, I know it's unfinished. It's not the verse, but just the janky version of this shit is fire as fuck. I'm like, yo, this is gonna be a hit.
Yeah,
like, I'm listening to this. I'm like, I'm working out in the gym to this shit, and I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be a fucking hit. I ain't gonna front. Yeah. Like I said, I can't even hold Kanye on this one, man. This shit, the fact they got Backstreet Boys and everything, I'm just like, yeah, this is gonna be a fucking hit. It's gonna be a fucking hit. I can't front on Kanye. Like, the thing is, he does shit, and sometimes people hate him a lot. The hate he gets, but when he does it, you cannot deny his greatness.
You
can't deny it. Like his greatness, especially in music. He's a musical genius. He, in my personal opinion, he's probably one of the top 5 best producers out there.
Oh yeah,
ever.
Easily, all the time. His sampling, the way he sampled, like he samples tracks and turn them into something completely. Like DJ Khaled has nothing on him. Metro Boomin. Well, DJ Khaled's he's not even close, but Metro Boomin, all of these people that pretty much like understudied him are now very good producers is because of Kanye. Kanye is just like his mind plays towards producing music, man.
Yeah, Kanye and Pharrell, back when Kanye and Pharrell were producing music together, I feel like that, like instrumentally was like one of the best times. Like when their best production work together is when they're doing music together.
Yeah.
Because they used to produce music together for a minute, especially for Jay-Z.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, like he's a musical genius. I'm telling you, like just off music alone, he easily can be a top 5. Well, actually, in my opinion, he's probably the top 3 best producers ever. Like
I mean, at this point, he's better than Dr. Dre. He's
I
better than Dr. Dre.
would say so, just because Dr. Dre really hasn't done nothing as of late, and what's his name, Kanye's been more consistent on it. Yeah, like he does little projects, side projects here and there, but like Dr. Dre really got rich off doing like making business deals and shit like that. That's really how he got rich. Like he got rich off being a producer, but he really got his money from making certain business deals and putting himself in the right business place.
Yeah, Beats by Dre.
Yeah, fucking yeah, nah, yeah, damn, yeah, Kanye. I would say he's top 3 easily. What's good, yo? What's good? We had some technical difficulties.
Sure did.
Yeah, it was some weird shit. I guess the internet went out for a quick second. So before we get into it, so we're gonna split this up into another video. So we're gonna make this Raw Ball 3. So we're gonna go ahead and do our NFL picks. We'll recap and get back to it. But yeah, go ahead and make sure you guys are subscribed to his YouTube channel or to this channel, and make sure you go over here and check out our latest videos. But until then, y'all, it's been real. Go check out Raw Ball 3. We're going to be dropping along with this video. Peace out, y'all. Much love.